Today I'm talking about NDAs. What are they and what does it mean to sign one? Humberto Arias here from Cigar Package Design, where we help people build cigar brands. So guys, picture this. I'm usually here in the office working. I get calls from potential clients. They've heard about us. They've seen our work. They want to work with us. I'm like, great. How did you hear about us? Conversation is flowing. And then at some point, I hear a little hesitation. And then they'll drop the question. Would you be willing to sign an NDA before we move any further with this conversation? I'm like, yeah, no problem, man. Send it over. I'll sign it and I'll send it to you right away. Usually at that point, I'll hear the other end of the line. They'll exhale and they'll start breathing easier. And then I know we're good. So what is an NDA? Well, this is a non-disclosure agreement, or as I like to call it sometimes, never discuss anything type of document. I mean, look, signing an NDA can be a great and a terrible thing. I mean, it's usually a multi-page legal binding document that explains how I can't share the information with anyone, how I can't reference the information with anyone, I can't share anything socially, I can't use it on personal promotions. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Now, signing NDAs is no big deal. It's a formality. It's part of doing business. I mean, for the most part, we work on projects. We have a great experience. Our client launches, the new packaging or cigars, and we can use it. We can share it socially. It's no big deal. But there's other times where, we just cannot talk about projects that we've done even to this day. Now, there is one type of NDA that we here at Cigar Package Design will not sign, and that is an NDA agreement that has a built-in non-compete. Some of these things get very specific as far as the apps and the tools that we use to create packaging. I mean, look, you're telling me that I can't do similar work for the next 2 years. I mean, that's just not going to fly. I mean, I understand that these legal documents are used to protect the companies that are reaching out to us with perhaps proprietary information, but we have a legal department take a look at those documents in greater detail, and there's something that we don't like, we simply red flag it, mark it, send it back for revisions, and it usually works out okay. Now look, in the past I've signed documents where companies specifically state that they will be checking all of my social media accounts to make sure that we are not sharing any sensitive information. They'll be checking on blogs, websites, etc. And if we do share any of that stuff, then there's usually a heavy penalty involved. The biggest thing with NDAs is getting the work to move forward and that I don't share any of the information. This is how I build trust. And look, I get it. There's a lot of projects and companies that I've been involved with that I can't talk about it. But at the same time, there's other great companies and great projects that I have been able to share my experience with. And I guess the bottom line is you and I have to know what we're getting into when we sign an NDA agreement. So to summarize, an NDA is a legal binding document, and I have to make sure that it is in line with what I'm willing to do. After all, we're not really discussing rocket science here. It's cigar packaging. It's fun, it's creative, and I promise after we get this formality out of the way, it's going to be a great experience and we're going to have a great time. And guys, if you are getting value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this one. Before I leave though, I want to post the question of the day. When was the last time you signed an NDA document? And how did you feel after signing that document? Did you apprehensive, at ease, good to go? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.